SCAC encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, parents, and spectators. We strive to create a competitive yet positive atmosphere where everyone feels welcome. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponents and the officials. As SCAC student athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. And we strongly encourage you to do the same. This is the SCAC, the Conference of Champions. And now let's meet the teams, beginning with the support player for both teams. Beginning with the Leopards. Number 12, Paige Favela. Number 23, Liz Wally. Number 24, Kennedy Bass. And number 31, Fanny Rincon. And now the support players for the Wildcats. Number 1, Tehani Chris Huerca. Number 21, Adelaide Norman. Number 22, Julissa Landa. Number 23, Olivia Escamilla. Number 24, Audrey Rivera. And number 32, Jada Ramirez. Zillah, Predator coach, THS, Wildcats, Brad Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Would you please do so as we honor our country tonight as the Thomas High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Gary Gore, will play our national anthem.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the THS Digital Media Network. Alongside the THS Digital Media crew, I am Antonio Tony D. Dominguez. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it this far, and it is the season finale of the SCAC regular season. Tonight, the Zillah Lady Leopards go up against their rivals, the Toppenish Lady Wildcats. Well, this game has a lot of implications. Win for the Toppenish Lady Wildcats, and you're the number 2 seed. Lose, and you'll be dropping down to the number 4 seed and be playing a playing game later on next week. The Lady Wildcats are hoping to avoid that here this time around. Let's see what happens. We are almost set and ready. And here we go. Tip goes to the way of the Lady Wildcats. And now having an opportunity here, Samaya Baker, Tatiana Camacho are coming off that huge win versus the Eisenhower Cadets earlier this week on Tuesday, taking care of a very big foe for a school. And of course, Lady Wildcats coming into this game with some confidence, knowing that they can beat bigger opponents, and they're looking to beat one of the bigger opponents here this season in the Zillah Lady Leopards. Tatiana Camacho back to Samaya Baker, fed to Kira Hurley, spotting up for the jumper, just off the mark, fighting for possession. There as Addison Johnston corralling the ball back in. Lady Wildcats need to get on some sort of rhythm early here because these Lady Leopards, they're dangerous. And there we go, ball out of bounds off of the Lady Wildcats. They're going to be battling here for possession all night long. It's going to be a matter of who wants the ball there. Left open, 3, and a foul behind the 3-point line. Kia Gonzalez. And now, Alyssa Cuevas, the senior. Only 2 seniors here tonight, and only one of them on the varsity roster here this season. That's Alyssa Cueva. Perhaps she's going to have a big role here in this game, what could be one of her final games of this year. First free throw is up and good by Gonzalez. She gets scoring started. You know, you want to limit those type of fouls, and Alyssa Cueva trying to do everything she can to stick with her defender. Excuse me, with her assignment in. 1 out of 2. It's going to be 3 out of 3, and we're about to see. Three out of 3 and 2 out of 3 on this free throw exchange, and Alyssa Cueva, the senior, coming out with that rebound. Samaya Baker now. Ball down on the court. Alyssa Cueva stuck. Back to Hurley. Jumper off the mark, no good. Viviana Hernandez, and Hurley able to corral that rebound in. Hurley was open momentarily, shooting another jumper, nothing coming yet. And over the back foul here on Alyssa Cueva. That's going to be her second. Those are 2 quick ones. Look at that. Coach is going to have to pull her out. Good effort. Unfortunately, 2 quick fouls here in the opening couple of minutes. Not something you want to see. Right now, the Lady Wildcats trying to play this press defense, trying to disturb the flow of the Lady Leopards. And there we go. Look at what they're capable of, causing a turnover, not knowing where the Lady Leopards were trying to go with that ball. It's going to go back to the Lady Wildcats. And that's what you want to see. Play pressure defense, but then also on the offensive side of the ball, you need to capitalize on these offensive opportunities. When it gets to the 3rd and 4th quarter, these are going to be rare. So you need to make all of them count towards something. Tatiana Camacho trying to fight for possession, and the rebound, that one's going to go off of her. Audrey Hedera was also in the vicinity. Possession's going to go back to the Lady Leopards. Again, empty buckets. You do not want that. You need to come out with some points. Doesn't matter if it's from the free throw line. Viviana Hernandez puts a hand on there. Samaya Baker steals it away. Audrey Hedera now back to Hernandez. Up and under. Can't get the shot to go. Hurley with the rebound. Back to Hernandez, got back to her position. They got to reset. You don't want to force anything, and Hernandez still can't get anything. I mean, they just have to settle down right now. They're playing great defense, but again, you do not need to go at that speed when you're playing on the offensive side of the ball. You just got to relax, run your plays. You know that you can score. You know that you can get at the rim, or if not, get a good quality three-point shot. Johnston, reverse layup way off the mark, trying to save it, head up, down under. Johnston blocks it away by the Lady Wildcats. Three-pointer, no good there. I mean, this ball's going all over the place. Mia Hicks-Oliver, nothing. That shot off the mark. Hurley able to collect that rebound. Now back to Hernandez. Hernandez going to take it herself, up under, and finally found an opportunity for her to get to the free throw line and get some points on the board. I mean, so much work for, it's one thing, yeah, you want to run fast, but you don't got to run at a sprint speed to the point where you don't know what you see out on the floor and don't know exactly what your next move is going to be. You got to calm down. You got to relax. Those opportunities are going to be right there. So first point is up and good there. Viviana Hernandez, who is a more than a capable scorer, put up 20 points earlier this season. And there we go. Perfect from the free throw line here to start off this contest. You could say there's a lot on the line. Second seed in the district tournament. They win this one, they take it, but we'll see. And of course, even though these teams may be tied up, the tiebreaker with the drawn numbers before the season started, or actually before the school year started, determines who gets the overall seed. Viviana Hernandez getting her scoring started here. She got all four. And maybe Viviana Hernandez needs to be that scorer here tonight. That's not a bad thing. Lady Wildcats have been looking for somebody to take the reins of saying, hey, if you need a bucket, give it to me. I'm going to get it. And there, Deanna Esquivel, one of the top scorers for the Lady Leopards, getting her first bucket of the night. Other side, shot no good, and now it's going to be out of bounds. There is the Lady Wildcats, could not get that one. That was a three-point shot from Esquivel. Alana Garza. Viviana Hernandez drawing the assignment. Mia Hicks-Oliver now to Johnston. That one's no good. Hicks-Oliver, she's blocked. Here Hurley from the deflection to Hernandez. Is she going to take it on? Yes, she is. An offensive foul called first. Alana Garza, I don't know. That could have just as well gone the other way. Didn't really seem like she was set properly, but the referees down on the floor saw it otherwise. Garza dribbling over to her left, and now Deanna Esquivel. Samaya Baker there trying to make a move. Mia Hicks-Oliver from the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Kira Hurley fighting for it. Hicks-Oliver gets in there. Still blocked. Hurley doing a great job again. Hicks-Oliver steals that one, misses it, and fouled. I mean, both teams don't want to give up. They block it. Zillah gets right back on their high horse, back on the defensive end of the ball, tries to get a steal. They get them. They've already had a couple of them here in the first quarter alone. Mia Hicks-Oliver at the free throw line now. First free throw up and good. Lady Wildcats they need to slow down on the offensive side of the ball. Second one is also good, especially when you're a defensive team. You know, you're not trying to make this one a shootout. Your defense is going to win this game for you if you can settle down, run your offensive plays, don't force anything, and there we go. A forced play there. Audrey Herrera could not reel in that pass from way the other side of the court. So another turnover, and the possession will go back to the Leopards. Esquivel way off the mark with that jumper. Herrera, though, with the rebound, but fouled on her way to bring the ball to her possession.
Foul charge to Zillah, number 12,
And Julissa Landa is going to check in for Kira Hurley. Tatiana Camacho over. Julissa Landa has the speed. Angle, layup, no good. And Julissa Landa steals it away. You just got to relax. No need to force anything. And another offensive foul. And again, that was another really close call. I really couldn't, I mean, from up here, it looked like Gonzalez was moving, but the referees are seeing it otherwise. Down by 3. Lady Wildcats. Back to Mia Hicks. Can't get the shot to go, fighting for it. Camacho coming out with the rebound. Julissa Landa, Hernandez, up and under, still can't get that shot to go. She's trying. Escovedo with the 3. Off the mark, Camacho fighting for it, and jump ball possession. It's gonna remain with the Leopards. Ball way out. Garza driving, and she's fouled. More free throws. You know, it's defensively, the Lady Wildcats are doing a great job creating turnovers, not letting it be an easy basket. It's the offensive side right now that they need to get a little bit more control over. First free throw good by Garza. Second one here on its mark. It's also good. Baker to Hernandez. To Camacho. And finally a moving violation, a foul called on the Leopards. I mean, and that's what it's been. Similarly right there, they're trying to get to their position, the Lady Leopards are, to try to guard up against the drive, but it seemed like they could have been late, but the referees, once again, just seeing it otherwise. This time, though, looks like they felt differently about it. Camacho missing the first free throw. Checking into the contest now for the Lady Leopards, Fati Rincon. No good on that free throw exchange, empty-handed. Garza, Oliver with the 3, way off the mark, and out of bounds off of Audrey Herrera. A minute 59 remaining here in this first quarter, 9-4. It's Oliver block, Herrera to Julissa Landa. And an offensive foul come again, the third one. You know, maybe from a strategy perspective, it might not be a bad thing. I mean, you just keep driving. These players are going to get tired. That's going to be the truth. They're going to get tired. So perhaps maybe the end game thinking may be get these girls tired. I mean, nobody likes hitting the floor. Look at that, a steal. 2-on-1 situation. To Hernandez, goes up, short. Fighting for it, Garza. Coming down the floor, Samaya Baker right there with the trap. Esquivel, nothing. Garza, long 3. And a timeout on the floor. 8-point lead by the Lady Leopards. Take a timeout here, THS Digital Media Network. And welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network, after the timeout on the floor by the Lady Leopards. Lady Wildcats suffering through a drought. Herrera, Landa. Lady Wildcats just need to drop a play. Macho misses that shot. Addison Johnston with the rebound. Now Lina Garza moving the ball around. Escovid attempts at the three, off the mark. Ball back to Garza again, blocked and deflected. That's what the Lady Wildcats can do. Just slow down offensively. You don't need to push the pace. Jules Landa finds the crease, misses the layup. Gonna try to chase it down, able to save it. Samaya Baker. You got a first shot clock again. Don't force anything. Back out. Jules Landa. Jumper, no good. And a foul underneath as Viviana Hernandez was close to cleaning it up. See, they are doing a great job defensively, but on the offensive side, you can still see they do not know how to handle that speed just yet. They got to settle down. First free throw by Hernandez is good. Hernandez right now, being the main scorer here in the first quarter. All the points coming from her. And you know what? If that's the way you got to go to get some buckets, that's the way you got to take it, here, at least here in the first half. Don't force anything. Keep playing fast and hard on the defensive side of the ball, because that's doing very well. But no need to do and rush anything else. Jules Landa, Hernandez. Can't she get the layup? Oh, mishandled the ball deflected. Baker. Right there at the speed. Jules Landa back to Hernandez, the main scorer, and fouled. And that's what we were talking about. Yeah, you get 3 offensive drawn fouls, charges, but eventually you're going to get tired. You're going to be out of position. You're going to be half a step too late. And the referees are going to be able to see that right now. It might be the beginning of that. Let's see what happens. Viviana Hernandez once again at the free throw line. First one's off, no good. That one looking like due to fatigue. Viviana Hernandez getting a little tired. And that's what happens. Right now, Viviana Hernandez needs a helping hand from somebody else on her squad. A teammate needs to step up knowing that I'm open and I'm just as capable of scoring. So let's go. Second one, that one bounces in. 1 out of 2 on this possession. Cuts the lead down to 6. Ball with the high arc, and that was probably an attempted shot, but that's the end of the first quarter. Down by 6, Zillah Lady Leopards lead 12-6 over the Lady Wildcats. Take a break, be back here, THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. And welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. Second quarter gets underway. Viviana Hernandez leading scorer here so far. Moving the ball around. Ramirez, open look three, off the mark, fighting for it. Ty Chris Huerta right there, trying to get a rebound. But right in the hands of Hicks Oliver. Moving the ball around, Escovid with the three, off the mark. Garza to Johnston. No shot there. They're going to have to try to reset. Mia Hicks finally gets a shot to go. Good for two. Lady Wildcats again. We noticed here in the first quarter that they were just going a little too fast. And the three there from Hernandez. I think she thought that shot was off. I got the lucky kiss off the glass. You'd rather be lucky than good sometimes. We'll just say that. And the shot. She's going to pass. Oh, Grace Huerta, hand. Hicks Oliver, shot no good. Hurley battling hard. Back to here, Jules Landa. Right there, Viviana Hernandez will reset things again. And Chris Huerta going up for a shot, but blocked. Almost losing possession. Has to send the pass off to someone. Escobil. Three off the mark, Hurley. Back to Jules Landa, stops, takes the jumper. Can't get the roll in. I mean, that shot's has not done very much so far. They've had so many jumpers and nobody's been able to find the stroke just yet. I don't know what else to say. And let's see now. We're heading back. Garza. Moving the ball around. Landa. Escobil. Hicks, three. Off the mark. Hurley with another rebound. Julissa Landa. Is she going to take it again? She does. And look at that. Good for two. Down by three now. Lady Wildcats trying to do everything possible. Hicks misses it. Jada Ramirez tries to get it to Hurley, but that one is off of Mia Hicks. And the possession will go and stick with the Lady Wildcats. And back to it. Escamilla finds a little lane, misses it. Can she clean it up? Misses it again. Addison Johnston with the rebound. Garza spots up for a three from way long distance and gets that one to go. And hold on, as there was a stoppage of play by the scorers table. And so the Lady Wildcats will get a chance here to reset. Move the ball down the court. Olivia Escamilla working left side to Tatiana Camacho. Turnaround, misses it at the rim. Tatiana Camacho is being guarded very well down to the paint, much like she has been the majority of the season. She's been able to get a few plays here and there, get some points, but it's been very tough to operate in the paint. Jada Ramirez with the rebound to Kira Hurley. Ramirez running point. Landa thought about it, Swings it around, back to the left side, and now Escamilla. Ramirez goes up and gets to the goal. Tangled up more than enough times here. Both these teams and their players hitting the ground and hitting the floor. Other side, Esquivel. And blocked by Hurley. Great play. Julisalanda takes it, misses it. Escamilla trying to stay in front. Hurley, offensive foul there on the other side. Hurley was doing her thing, sliding in defensive position. Now, she didn't stay still. The rules were calling a charge. Remember, your defender does not necessarily have to be still. You got to be in defensive position. Right there, Kira Hurley sliding defensively. And, of course, Mia Hicks just leaning in with that shoulder. Easy call for the official. Jayla Ramirez now back to Tatiana Camacho. Samaya Baker, 3. Can she get this? No. Fighting for it. Esquivel. Hurley measuring, and Esquivel gets a bucket to go. 6-point lead once again. Ramirez, and off of her hands. Turnover by Ramirez. Addison Johnson's going to check in. Mia Hicks also with 2 fouls, so perhaps that's the reason she's going to come out of this one. Escamilla, some great speed ball on the ground. Lady Leopards able to recover. Escamilla. The ball way off the mark. Viviana Hernandez. Samaya Baker now left, trying to bring the ball down the court. No tough pressure. Camacho guarded and left open. Hurley, good for 2. That's what you talk about. You set your plays up. Give yourself time and your team to get set up and get into position right there with the perfect cut. Why? Because there was a good enough amount of time to recognize where the holes were in the defense. And another deflection there off of Viviana Hernandez. Lady Wildcats right now seemingly having to have found a tempo and speed to run at. No shot. Again, Camacho, Hernandez, Escamilla. She's up and gets to go. Olivia Escamilla. 2-point lead now. Less than 90 seconds remaining. First half, Johnston driving, little runner, short. And cleaned up there by Liz Wyatt. Lady Wildcats just need to settle down, run some clock off. You don't need the Zillah Lady Leopards team to score more points. And fighting for it, Tatiana Camacho. And the substitution coming in back in. Paige Favilla. Garza with Escamilla, who has been a pest defensively, been able to keep up. Back out. Addison Johnston. And a traveling violation first. Jules Landa now is going to check in. You got 2 speedsters on this Lady Wildcats squad, Olivia Escamilla and Jules Landa. They got some speed. Right now, looks like they're finding a way to use speed on the floor. Samaya Baker Jules Landa thought about it momentarily. Hurley launches a jumper off the mark, fighting for it, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Tatiana Camacho. You know, game plan-wise, the adjustment got to make is they're going to be covering Tatiana Camacho all night. The only reason you should make a pass, and a miscommunication there and turnover by the Lady Leopards. The only reason you should be trying to pass to Tatiana Camacho is if she has nobody around her or if she's right behind the defense. But other than that, you're not even looking to get her the ball unless she's outside of the paint. Fabiana Hernandez couldn't finish. Esquivel, a few seconds remaining, couldn't get that one to go. Camacho with the rebound. Jules Landa, Hernandez, did she get that one off? And she did, but the shot is no good. 4-point lead for the Zillah Lady Leopards here, 21-17. Lady Wildcats behind. We're going to take a break and be back here on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. We'll take a break, be back here after this.
This time we are going to honor our senior band members at this time, along with the media senior people. So we have, I think, 12 band members who are seniors. First one we want to start with is Liz Flores. Again, band member Liz Flores and your family. Front and center. Liz is accompanied by her mom, Doobie, siblings, Lily, Charlie, Selena, David, and Deanna, and friends, Ruby, Roman, Estrella, and Nellie. I would like to thank Mr. Gore and Mr. Taylor for always helping me out when I don't know how to play something. And my favorite memory is hearing Mr. Gore tell us his dad jokes and going to Silverwood and being about to hang out with friends of Mr. Gore, being able to play the piccolo for marching band and the pep band. Our next band member, Miranda Estrada. She's accompanied by her family, Anna, Roy, Monse, and friends, Julie and Caitlin. I would like to thank my family, friends, and Mr. Gore, who supported me throughout my years in band. My favorite memory from the last 4 years is when Mr. Gore read us a little kid book during class about instruments, and throughout the story he brought those pages to life with his personal comments on every instrument. It adds such a funny layer to the story. Miranda Estrada. Our next band member, Jonathan Torres. Jonathan Torres. Jonathan is accompanied by his friends. I'd like to thank his family, friends, and Mr. Gore. His favorite memory from last year is going on the WSU trip and getting to play with his college students. Thank you, Jonathan. Our next senior band member, Priscilla Pineda. She is also accompanied by her friends, and she'd like to thank her family, friends, and Mr. Gore, and her favorite memory from the last 4 years when I was supposed to be playing piano, but I ended up with a flute. Our next band member, Yoshi Crippen, accompanied by Lily De Leon. And I would like to thank my dad, Lily, and Julie for being my support and the reason I didn't quit like 5 times. And my favorite memory from the last 4 years, every time I got to spend time with my friends during games or band events. Our next student, Jaime Arcila. And he is accompanied by band director Mr. Gore, Mr. Taylor, and his friends, Johan, Jose, Alyssa, and Marley. He wants to thank everyone who has put up with all his shenanigans. And his favorite memories of the last 4 years, favorite memory, when they went to WSU for a jazz festival, and we got to play in front of an audience, and then we walked around and toured the school. Our next student, Janelle Roman. Accompanied by her mom, sisters, brothers, and friends. And she would like to thank my family, my band director, Mr. Gore, Mr. Taylor, for making my band years fun and making fun memories. And my favorite memory is going to WSU for the marching band and jazz band festival, and Mr. Gore tries to be cool with Taylor. Next band member, senior Pasquale Maniscal. Accompanied by my dad, my sisters, my girlfriend, and other friends. I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me and always being by my side, as well as my friends and my girlfriend. My favorite memory from the last 4 years is going to Goodwill after a state game and see someone doing some interesting things to a unicorn, as well as someone else being pushed in a shopping cart. And also seeing a stuffed monkey, as well as having some interesting things happen to it on the bus ride back. Next is Ricky Valencia. Ricky is accompanied by mom, his sister, and his brother-in-law. I would like to thank my mom and my sister for being there to all my concerts and inspiring me to do band. I would like to thank Mr. Gore for being my band director all 4 years of high school. My favorite memory is when we had a white elephant gift exchange and Mr. Gore won an onion in a mug that had a picture of himself wearing a Santa hat. Our next student, Estrella Valiz. friends, Liz Roman. I'd like to thank Mr. Gore, my favorite memory from the last 4 years when we got to go to Silverwood. Next student, Roman Reyes. Roman is accompanied by parents Bertha and Robert, baby brother Nathan, grandparents Bertha, Concha, and Rogelio. Friends Liz, Nellie, Evelyn, and Ruby, other family members, and Estrella. I would like to thank my mom, grandma, grandpa, family for getting me into music, and my friends and family for helping me out with my music and filmmaking, making sure I'll use for my future career. My favorite memory, Mr. Gore would try to speak Spanish to Liz, Estrella, and I, and we would correct him, and then he would proceed to take out the Google Translate, and the translations would come out wrong. Liz and Mr. Gore would also pretend to slap me as a joke to get my attention, class or whatever. I would do something wrong. All in all, Mr. Gore, band, and the friends I made will always be cherished in my heart. And our last band member and media team member, Ed Morales. Accompanied by mom, dad, and the percussion session. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me and my friends for being there. My favorite memory from the last 4 years is going to Washington State University to watch a football game and play at halftime. And we have one media senior, and it's Logan Charlie. Logan is accompanied by his aunt, my cousin Ty, and my family and friends. He'd like to thank my aunt and my cousin Ty for always being there when I needed them, no matter what time it was. Your queen for always keeping me in check and making me go lift, and my family and cousins for always giving me good laughs and helping me through school when I didn't want to go. My favorite memory, our queen always making me lift heavier in the morning lifts and always making sure I was lifting right and making me laugh during heavy lifts. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all of our senior band and media students.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. THS Digital Media Network here in a rivalry matchup. The I-82 rivalry, not the Highway 97 between Wapata, but between the Zillah Lady Leopards. This is going to be the last year where these two opponents from down the highway are going to meet each other, at least in this conference, as the Lady Wildcats and the Wildcats in general are going to be moving up to the 2A after this sports season. And back to action here. Note on the scoring change. Now, some of you may be able to go watch the video and see how many points were actually scored. You have the benefit of doing that. However, due to rules, the score cannot be changed if that discrepancy was not stopped by the scorer's table during the game and before halftime. So no correction on that, and that is, who knows? That could be a difference maker when it's all said and done. That's all I got to say about that, just to make sure no ill will towards any team. First free throw by Gonzalez is good, extending this lead, and two of them made. The Lady Wildcats, they're on this one. They're able to compete. They've gotten great defensive plays to go their way, deflections, blocks, but offensively, they have not been able to slow down, and there we go, Tatiana Camacho. Samaya Baker with the three, off the mark, and ball will be out of bounds off of Camacho. Slowing down, you don't need to launch a shot immediately. You are playing great defense. No need to rush anything. This is not going to be a shootout. You don't want this to be a shootout. Garza with the three, off the mark, chasing it down, Alyssa Cueva. Early to Samaya Baker. Now Viviana Hernandez to Camacho underneath, and finally finishing for two first points of this contest. And once again, she was covered by three players, but she managed to make her way behind the line of defense. It's pretty hard to do. You got to be smart with your passes. Hicks Oliver off with the shot. Tatiana Camacho, Baker, and off of Mia Hicks, and ball will remain with the Lady Wildcats after it's all said and done. Baker. Hurley now to Viviana Hernandez. Can't get that shot to fall. Able to save it. Good play there by Cuevas. Hernandez to Camacho, left one-on-one, and able to capitalize. Again, being smart with the ball. At that point, she was one-on-one, manned up. There, perfect opportunity to give it to your biggest, most physical player. And look at that, Samaya Baker stealing that one away. Tatiana Camacho now finding Viviana Hernandez, stopping her dribble, having a find. An offensive foul called on Tatiana Camacho. And a warning given over to the bench. And again, just one of those tight calls. And if the Lady Leopards are going to attempt to draw offensive fouls, right now is the time to do it. Because this Lady Wildcats team is just as fast as you are, and you are going to get tired regardless. And almost tipped there, Viviana Hernandez, causing some disruption. Esquivel, jumper, way off the mark, fighting for it, Herrera. And tough physical tie up there. And the officials discussing something as both of them were fighting for the rebound, and I don't know, that's just tough basketball. There's no need to call anything, in my opinion. I think everybody agrees with that. You don't want one going to Toppenish, you don't want one going to Zillah Leopards. I think if you just give this one, that it was just a physical play, that's all you have to do. I mean, nothing illegally was done. There's no grabbing. No intentional force, I should say. The officials discussing this one. This could be a big one. Lady Wildcats only down by 2 at this point. And the technical foul is going to be assessed. You know, and I don't agree with that call. I don't think that would have warranted a technical foul, in my opinion. I mean, last year in the SCAC, Lady Wildcats fighting for playoff positioning in the district tournament. Perfect from the free throw line. And now automatically down by 4 points once again, and another possession here. I mean, Lady Wildcats just... It's like you have everything in place. You got the perfect colors, you got the perfect lines, you just... Esquivel now with another bucket for 2 and down by 6, Lady Wildcats. Garza driving the bucket, couldn't get that shot to go. Johnston driving short, tried to get cleaned up, and a foul there. Hurley's going to be charged with another one. And that's going to send Garza to the free throw line. Misses the second one. Johnston, ball on the ground. Norman fighting for it. Possession arrow this time going to go to the Wildcats. It's good battling there. Adelaide Norman checking in. That's someone you want to see out there on the floor. Capable of causing a lot of disruption, causing turnovers, deflecting passes. Viviana Hernandez finds Samaya Baker underneath, left alone. Camacho, Norman taking a dribble. Camacho momentarily left unguarded, or guarded just by one person. She's fouled. Free throws coming up. But you can see there how fast the Lady Leopards come down to assist in guarding up against Camacho. You know that if you can see that, if you recognize that, especially for Tatiana Camacho, one thing you can do right now, everybody's going to, you're going to have at least 2 players, if not 3, come down and crash down on you. You know what that means? Somebody on the outside is open. And you know what? You know your teammates can hit the 3. Pass it to the outside. Esquivel gets a jump and a bounce for 2. 8-point lead for the Leopards. Hurley. And that ball off of Esquivel. And a timeout called there by the Wildcats. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well here at Bayback, THS Digital Media Network. And welcome back after the timeout. Lady Wildcats hoping to reset, regroup. They need to get something going here on offense. Tatiana Camacho left open. Hernandez swings it. Right corner, Hurley. One-on-one. Kick it back out. Hurley launches the three. Off the mark, and look at that, Camacho. Over, and a foul going to be called on the other side. Multiple times, players from both teams hitting the floor. Kia Gonzalez being assisted personal there. Adeline Norman, she's going to get the three. Off the mark. Samaya Baker right there to collect the miss. Ball thrown away there by Adeline Norman. Unfortunate situation. Hicks misses the shot. Hernandez makes her way down the court. And foul called on the ground. And that is going to be called on Gonzalez. Free throws coming up here for Viviana Hernandez. Unofficially 10 points, officially 9 points. And this is that first free throw. Jules Landa is going to check in. Hernandez now with the second free throw to come. That one's up and good. Gets this lead down to 7. Lady Wildcats, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just like it's so close. They've gotten there, but offensively is where they've sort of just not been able to handle it very well in terms of the pressure and being able to slow down, being able to recognize and take advantage of the situation. Look at that ball stolen by Hurley. Hurley outside, Viviana Hernandez back out. Tatiana Camacho at the free throw line, misses the jumper. Adeline Norman collects it again. Left one-on-one. Camacho misses that shot. Mia Hicks coming down with the rebound. Hicks is blocked. And Hicks trying to save that one, but out of bounds. Jada Ramirez is going to come into the contest now. Viviana Hernandez is going to take a break. 10 points officially for Viviana Hernandez, unofficially 11. Adeline Norman can't get that one. Ball on the ground. Norman to Camacho outside. Landa lines up the three. Off the mark. Ball on the ground once again. Finally, jump ball called. Arrow pointing towards the Lady Leopards. See, that's what we mean. The defense is right there. The offense just has not been able to work in their favor just yet. The Lady Wildcats are just so close. You gotta start finding some mix and matches in this game. Escoville jumper no good. Norman and Jules Landa, and the jump ball being called, and possession arrow to the Lady Wildcats this time. Ramirez over to Hurley, finds Ramirez again in between the circles, driving to Camacho, finds a lane and gets 2 to go. There you go, being smart with your passes, recognizing where you can get that ball. Hicks to the basket, good for 2. Ball in and out of bounds. Hicks could not contain it. Londo to Hurley. Camacho once again open. Gets 2 to go. Right now, they're recognizing it. Tatiana Camacho, you just got to be smart. Down by 5. Lady Wildcats hoping to get a good defensive play here. We're winding down the final minute of this fourth quarter, or this third quarter, excuse me. And off it, and a blocking foul called first. And that's going to send Gonzalez to the free throw line. First free throw, no good there by Gonzalez. Ty Cruz-Huerta now checks in for Hurley. She's been a presence down in the paint, I'll say that. Gonzalez, second free throw on the way. That one good. Ronda finding Norman. Ball to Juani Camacho. And ball once again tied up. Again, just trying to push that into very tight spaces, but again, when you got 3 defenders around you, you just should not be making that pass. Again, slowing down is going to really help in viewing what's out there on the court, what options you have. No need to rush, no need to go as fast as you can. You just got to play the game at the speed and at the comfort level that you can. Hicks left open for 2. Here in the final 30 seconds. And too much again there. Herrera with another turnover. And another foul there. Julissa Landa.
Foul charge number 22, Julissa Landa.
Down by 8 and a chance to extend the lead. Garza. First one's good. Second one off the mark. Cruz-Huerta. Gives it to Norman. Herrera. This is it. Hey, man, Ramirez almost cleaned it up. Down by 9. Lady Leopards up ahead. 36-27 over the Toppenish Lady Wildcats. We'll take a break. Time out here on THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. And welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Lady Wildcats starting with possession. Baker with the three, in and out. Ball right into the hands of Camacho, finding somewhere, finding Kira Hurley. Now Viviana Hernandez, Baker. Hurley, she decides to take the three off the mark and over the backboard. To the Leopards it will go. Wildcats have got this game to as close within two. And I mean, it's hard to describe what more could be done. We really need to see what the Lady Wildcats can do here in the fourth quarter. And there we go. Tatiana Camacho puts one in. She now has 10 on the night. Ball on the ground. And timeout called by the Leopards. So timeout called to the floor. They're hoping to regroup. Remains a 7-point lead for the Lady Leopards. Lady Wildcats need to find some sort of spark here in the fourth and final quarter. And that's true. Defensively, they've been playing as great as you can, without a doubt. But now it's time for the offense to really step up. I mean, if you are unable to have some sort of offensive spurt here in this fourth and final quarter, I mean, it's just going to make it really difficult during the district tournament to get very far. And another three-pointer there from Esquivel. Hernandez going herself, and a blocking foul. And that's a good thing right there. Getting to the hole, getting fouled. Now you're able to get some free throws and also an opportunity to put some points without the clock winding down. Make that 11 here tonight for Hernandez. Trying to get that score down to 7. And she does it. 12. Leading all scorers here tonight for Viviana Hernandez and this Lady Wildcat squad. They'll be making something. Long distance, no good. Ball on the ground. Hurley grabs it to Baker. They need to move with this. Hurley. Hernandez, one step, finds some room. 14 now. Viviana Hernandez is starting to step up. Mia Hicks, shot no good. Samaya Baker to Hurley on the right side. Ball saved there by Baker. Hernandez takes the shot instead and stepping up. Right now, Viviana Hernandez is the only one who's willing to take the shot. Down by 3 now. Garza, and an no offensive foul. A foul on the floor first. It's going to be on Camacho. I believe that's going to be her 3rd. And right now, you're just going to have to keep Camacho out there. There's nothing else that you can do. First free throw off the mark. there by Garza. Second one on its way. That one's in. Adelaide Norman now is going to check in, and looks like Coach Brad Baker, the Lady Wildcats, is going to sit Camacho. Baker to Herrera. Hernandez. Audrey Herrera misses it. Ball on the ground. And too many steps there from Gonzalez. Turnover. This gives an opportunity now for the Lady Wildcats. That's what you're looking for. Again, this defense has been stellar here tonight. It's the offense. Adelaide Norman, jumper. First bucket there. Adelaide Norman cuts its lead down to within 2. Shot no good. Norman, tough, and touches that inbound line. Esquivel. Garza launches the 3. Off the mark by Hernandez. Baker. And blocked there, out of bounds. Stolen there away by the Leopards. Misses it. Norman recovers. Hernandez. An offensive foul. And so the officials momentarily discussing it, and the fourth person. You know, I've never seen so many offensive fouls being drawn in a contest like this. And right now, Lady Wildcats are going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Close game by 2, 39-37. Lady Leopards leading over the Lady Wildcats. And welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. Coming up on halfway through this fourth and final quarter. Winner, number 2 seed. Loser, number 4 seed. Big one. Shot way off the mark. Audrey Herrera coming down with it. Now Samaya Baker. She just needs to read the floor. Don't force anything. You need to be efficient with your offense at this point of the game. Adelaide Norman takes one dribble to the left side. Back to Hurley. Baker. Herrera. 3. That one's going to be short. Hicks right there to position. Johnston. And loses the ball off of them. And the Lady Wildcats will get the ball back. Again, defense is not the issue at this point and juncture of the game. It is the offense. Slow down. See what's going on. Everything's going to work out. Let's ball tip. But not enough. Right to Baker. Kira Hurley will take a dribble. Back to Baker. Left side of the floor. Viviana Hernandez has been the top scorer here in this contest. She has 14. Reliable launches the 3. Off the mark. And a foul. I'm not sure about that one again. It's just they're not able to get a call. Final seconds here. Final minutes. Johnston couldn't get over Camacho. Ball on the ground and a foul called underneath the basket. Kira Hurley assessed with another one. Her third. Long three, and they're going to let that one go. I think the last thing you want to do if you're the Zillah Lady Leopards is give a chance for the Lady Wildcats to tie this one up. If they can tie it up, you don't know what can happen, but rest assured they're going to get energized. Baker to Camacho. Hurley finds Norman. Back out. Hurley with the three. Off the mark. Back to Esquivel. Misses it. Hurley. Viviana Hernandez. And she's fouled. Free throws coming up. Chance to tie it up. I mean, nobody has really found the three-point mark for the Lady Wildcats here tonight. Only one three-pointer made, and that was from Viviana Hernandez, and even that one was just, it was, I guess, lucky. But here we go, Viviana Hernandez. Some brick free throws here. First one's up and good. Second one here to come in a substitution. Audrey Herrera, the young freshman. Making her way back onto the floor. Second free throw, no good. Esquivel. Garza. Hicks. Misses it. Norman. Strong with it. Now over to Hurley. Finds Baker. Baker escapes through. Viviana Hernandez back to Samaya. Baker. Got to settle down. Adelaide Norman turns around. Shot. No good. No foul called. Hicks. Gets the and one. And more substitution as Julissa Landa and Tatiana Camacho are coming back into the game. Hicks misses the free throw. Ball. Hurley. Norman. And timeout called out on the floor. 97 seconds remaining. Welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. 3-point lead for the Zillah Lady Leopards. Lady Wildcats with the ball. Let's see if they can get something going here. I mean, you're still within range in this game. No need to force anything. 3 from Baker. She needs to get that one. Couldn't. Camacho tracking down the rebound. Over to Norman, and again, mistake after mistake on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, that's just been the story. And that's just the unfortunate part. It's the defensive side, I mean, beautiful, great. There's no argument that they can play very well on that side of the ball, but it's the offensive side that is seriously lacking, and I mean, what do you do? There you are. Johnston underneath, misses it. Adeline Norman bringing the ball down, stopping, dribble. Londa over to Baker. Norman, little runner from her, off the mark, no good. Hicks, Tikaiza. Holding the ball, trying to run clock off. Johnston takes it herself. Misses it. Ball, Herrera to Hicks. Gets 2. Londa thought about it. Norman, she's going to take the 3. Off the mark, fighting. Nothing, and that's going to end the game, looks like. Misses the layup. Hicks, she's fouled on the other side, and that's going to end this contest. I mean, it's just question marks all the way around. There's only so many solutions you can have to a problem, and if you can't find any of those solutions in the problem given, I don't know. This is just, you know, an unfortunate situation for the Lady Wildcats, just not able to find an answer here in the second half. They've made it close in this contest, but once again, cannot find it here tonight. Mia Oliver, seconds winding down and nothing from here, and the Lady Wildcats will go into the district tournament as the 4 seed. 5 seed. Of course, they're going to have to play a extra game and a lot more extra games here throughout the district tournament. They're going to host the playing game later next week on Tuesday. And then after that, we'll see what their fate goes, who their matchups are going to be against. But either way, Lady Wildcats, close, but nothing once again. I mean, what is missing? What is the missing piece? They played perfectly. Defensively, but offensively, it's just something else. And we won't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, final score here, 45-38. Lady Wildcats with a tough loss, and they are going to be the lower seed in this district tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, for those of you who are going to stick around and watch the boys' game, Game 2 of a doubleheader here in the season finale on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. From all of us here at THS Digital Media, Tony D. Dominguez, we'll see you here in a couple of minutes for Game 2, boys in action, coming up next.